Can we even get humans to Mars? It has been more than 50 years ago since we sent the first people to the moon. Since then, technology has advanced tremendously, and it makes you wonder, why haven't we sent humans to Mars yet? Especially since we have already sent several robots there. So why haven't we? Mars is the fourth planet in our solar system and fairly similar to Earth. It's about half the size of our planet and is not nearly as hostile as Venus or Mercury, which makes it an obvious and probable first planet for humans to go to. That being said though, there are some unique obstacles. Mars is still very far away from Earth. On average, it is about 225 million kilometers from Earth, but the furthest we have sent humans so far is to the moon, and that's only 384,000 kilometers away. Now that journey took 3 days. Getting to Mars, however, takes about 9 months. Now we have been able to send robots to Mars just fine, but robots don't require much space or food and water to survive. So for humans to be sent to Mars, we would need a much bigger rocket, one we simply do not have yet, although SpaceX is working on it. Another problem with the long trip is the social isolation the astronauts experience. Being locked up in a small room for months at a time can have several negative psychological consequences. This is why NASA has been doing a lot of research on social isolation for prolonged periods of time. Then there's also a challenge that is very unique to Mars, and that is that landing there is extremely hard. This is because of its atmosphere. The atmosphere on Mars is thick enough that you will need heat shields to protect your cargo, but it's too thin to actually slow you down significantly, and therefore you will also need rockets for a powered descent. All of this tacks on a lot of weight and makes Mars one of the hardest planets to land on. Another major risk for the Mars astronauts is radiation exposure. On Earth, we are shielded from most space radiation by the magnetosphere, which acts as a massive shield. But out in space, this will not be there. Therefore, the astronauts will be exposed to a high dose of radiation, which can result in various health risks, such as cancer. The last reason why we haven't sent people to Mars yet is because it is extremely expensive. Now, these cost estimates cover a wide span, but currently it can cost up to $200,000 per kilogram to send something to Mars. This has to come down significantly to actually be able to send humans there. Recent estimates by SpaceX have a target cost of around $130 per kilogram. Getting this cost down is the most important step in our process, and if we can do that, we can start thinking about actually getting a colony started on Mars. Do you want to know how we can actually build this colony on Mars? Well, if so, be sure to subscribe. I will also make videos on some more advanced physics concepts, but then very simply explained. I hope to see you on our next learning adventure together. Bye bye!